the video where the Vice President hurled invectives and profanities. Now the question is, may I proceed, Your Honor?
Counsel, to clarify,
Yan na.
that the Vice President hurled invectives, period. Not necessarily against the three officials mentioned.
Sa pool.
Most of them were against the three officials, Your Honor, please.
I only counted or heard one or two.
Eh wala naman ho pala mabigat na ebidensya ipapakita rito. Bukod tanging kung hindi notes. At yung video pa rin kung kailan, kung saan natin napanood noong nakaraang buwan, nakaraang linggo, nakaraang araw, yun pa rin ho ang nakita natin. So ngayon, lumalabas dito, hindi nila kaya ipakita kung sino yung taong nagbanta kay Pangulo, yung sasawa at doon kay Martin. Wala naman ho silang pinakitang ganun eh. Kung hindi namang magbabasa ng notes, eh hindi ho malalaman ng taong bayan kung ano yung binabasa. Dahil kung ano itanong nila, kailangan sa note magbase. Ngayon, ito lalabas. Panoorin nyo. Kayo na ho humusga kung yung sinasabi nilang witness na talagang ilalampaso ang depensa, ito ho ba yung pinagmamalaki nyo? Wala ho kami makitang kagaling-galing dito at wala ho kami makitang, ito yung magdidiin kay Bibi Sara. Nakakahiya ho. Dahil press conference, yung mga magaling dyan, hindi naman po pala mabigat ang yung witness na dinadala dito. At meron pa silang sinabi na, ito na ho ba ang makakapagpatunay? Naku po. Yan ang tanong. Kaya kayo na hong bahala, humusga mga kasama.
Where the Vice President uttered that she had already contracted a person to kill the President, Lisa Marcos, and the former Speaker of the House. Sir.
Now, yung tanong, Attorney Lotok, is sa pagkakaalam mo, or kung alam mo, ba't yung NBI, yung inatasang gumawa ng investigasyon na ito?
Naku, bago na statement nito. Sa ating pagkakaalam, bakit ba nagkaroon ng unang statement, yung unang nagsalita? Tapos ngayon, bakit daw NBI ang unang inatasan? Pero doon sa unang mga pag-iimbestiga, wala naman daw affidavit, yung mga yung wala namang affidavit, yung mga pangalan na tinitreat daw ni Bibi Sara.
Well, under the law, specifically Republic Act 10867, the NBI has primary jurisdiction to undertake investigations on cases, among others, cases involving threats to security and assault against the persons of the highest officials, sir.
So, threats or assaults on or against highest officials, sabi mo, di ba? Now, yung tanong, Attorney Lotok, is, sino ba yung mga highest officials na kung may threats or may assault sa kanila, NBI has to do it, an investigation? Sino yung mga officials na ito?
Yes, Your Honor, they are the President, the Vice President, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House, and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, sir.
All right. Now, so you mentioned Presidente, Vice President, tsaka yung iba pa. Now, you mentioned, Attorney Lotok, that the NBI conducted an investigation on the respondents' statements during an online media briefing on November 23, 2024. Yung tanong now, Attorney Lotok, is, what exactly did the respondents say on that day that resulted to the investigation?
On that online press conference held on November 23, 2024, the Vice President uttered the following. Huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko sapagkat may kinausap na akong tao. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, pag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Marcos, si Martin Romualdez. No joke, no joke. Nagbilin na ako, ma'am. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, pag namatay ako, huwag kang tumigil hanggat hindi mo sila mapapatay. And he said yes.
Kabisado ni Sara.
Now, Attorney Lotok, no, yun yung statement. No? Now, sino ba yung mga membro ng investigation team na galing sa division mo, yung Cybercrime Division?
We have Attorney Van Angluben, the then Executive Officer for Operations ng Cybercrime Division. Attorney Vanessa Asuncion, the Executive
Check.
Officer for Administration back then. John Mark Kalilong, the agent on case, and
Check.
myself, Your Honor.
You mentioned Agent Jean-Marc Calilong,
Yes, Your Honor.
the same person who testified before you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Witness, how did your division commence the investigation?
I instructed the team, specifically Agent Kalilong, that for this particular case, we have to follow the 5 phases or stages of cybercrime investigation, sir.
So you instructed Jean-Marc Calilong to follow 4 stages of the investigation.
The team and John Mark Kalilong, sir.
Now, you mentioned, Attorney Lotok, yung 4 stages ng Cybercrime Division for the information ng ating honorable judges sa kanyang publiko. This is the question now. Ano ba yung 4 stages ng investigation na ito?
Yeah, Your Honor. For that particular case, first, the identification and preservation of the digital evidence, the collection and hashing of that same digital evidence. That's the second phase. The analysis and attribution phase, the third one, and then the legal evaluation and case filing as the final phase, sir.
Mhm. So these are the 4 stages. Now, if you know, what was Agent Calilong's response, and if any,
Ayun na.
sa naging instruction mo sa kanya na sundin yung 4 stages ng cybercrime investigation?
Well, he said yes, and then he proceeded to identify. He proceeded to identify and preserve. The,
Sorry, continue.
Ako, kanin ko
identify
na.
and preserve the digital evidence in question, sir.
Mhm. Now, you said and that you instructed Agent Calilong to identify and preserve. Na-mention mo, digital evidence. Yung tanong now is, what is this evidence that you are referring to?
It refers to a certain video, Your Honor, involving an online press conference held on November 23, 2024, which was streamed through the Facebook page of one
Ay, namin na nila. Dream.
Attorney Herminio Lopez Roque Jr. or Harry Roque, yeah, Your Honor.
So it was the Facebook page of Harry Roque who live streamed the video.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Witness, after Agent Calilong identified and preserved yung sinasabi mong video, which you said is the first stage of the investigation, ano yung nangyari after that kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo?
Yes, Your Honor. The agent on case proceeded to collect that digital evidence and generated hash value on that digital evidence, and at the same time stored that in a data carrier, Your Honor.
Alam mo, Attorney Lotok, this is the first time na narinig natin yung term na hash value. And I think it's just proper na yung next question ko para malaman ng publiko, Attorney Lotok, ano ba yung hash value na yan?
Pasakali ka pa.
Well, under the implementing rules and regulation of Republic Act 10175 or the Reorganization and Modernization Act of NBI, hash value refers to mathematical algorithm applied to the information like the file, the physical disk, or the logical disk, in this case, the digital evidence, thereby creating a digital fingerprint or DNA for that information or digital evidence, Your Honor.
So to create a fingerprint for the video, is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor. In this case, the video.
All right. Now, Mr. Witness, after the identification, preservation, collection, and hashing, so far these are the 2 stages, what happened next, if any, in relation to your investigation on the Vice President's statement?
We proceeded to the analysis and attribution phase.
Now, ano yung nangyari kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo, in this analysis and attribution phase?
In the analysis, we established the intent, the motive, the capability of the Vice President to carry out the threat she mentioned, as well as we proceeded to identify the individuals present in that press conference on November 23, 2024, sir.
Okay, so sinabi mo, you proceeded to identify the different individuals in that video. Siguro yung publiko, they're now interested. So, what happened? What happened pagkatapos yung mag-proceed sa pag-identify sino ba yung nasa video na yan?
First, we have identified media personalities from Philippine Daily Inquirer, from the Manila Times, from the Reuters, SMNI, etc. And then we have also identified the Vice President herself, who in her presence, openly and publicly, uttered that she had already contracted a person to kill the President, Lisa Marcos, and the former Speaker of the House, and instructed the person to be relentless in killing the three. And it was streamed through the Facebook page again of Harry Roque, Your Honor.
You said to be relentless in the killing. Okay, now, after finding out that indeed the Vice President uttered that, to be relentless in the killing, what happened next, if any, in relation to the investigation you conducted?
We continued the open source investigation to determine if there were utterances made by the Vice President in previous dates, Your Honor.
Now, ano ba yung naging resulta kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo, sa naging open source investigation ng NBI into sinasabi mong mga previous statements ng Vice President?
We have found a press conference dated October 18, 2024, streamed through the official Facebook page of the Office of the Vice President. And we were able to identify, for us, being the investigator, at least three material lines or utterances made by the Vice President, sir.
Okay.
Grabing
So you said
scripted
in
ito.
that press conference, sinabi mo you found 3 utterances or statements ng Vice President. Okay,
Among
now,
others, sir, yeah.
among others. So let's focus on these 3. Ano ba yung 3 statements na sinasabi mo?
Check.
Well, the first one, the Vice President uttered, gusto kong tanggalin yung ulo niya ba? And then the second one, the Vice President uttered, I realized toxic na itong relationship, referring to the relationship between the Vice President and the President. And then number 3, I imagine myself cutting his head,
Okay, now,
Your Honor.
recap, sinabi mo gusto kong tanggalin ng ulo niya. And then sinabi mo rin sa third, I imagine cutting his head. Based on your investigation, Attorney Loto, kaninong ulo ba yung rinirefer ng Vice President na gusto niyang tanggalin?
The President of the Republic of the Philippines, sir.
Yung ulo ng Presidente ng Republika ng Pilipinas.
Opo.
What proof, if any, do you have that the Vice President said this?
We have that video, Your Honor, dated October
Yan na
18,
naman ho, yung video.
2024.
Napanood na ho ng buong Pilipinas yan eh.
Kung maalala mo, Mr. Witness, saang portion ng video na iyan maririnig yung Vice President, sinasabi yung mga katagang, gusto kong tanggalin yung ulo niya, imagine myself cutting his head.
Your Honor, if I may refer to my notes.
Ayun na to. Dito nagsimula
Witness
yung
na
notes.
gusto.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Nagsimula na ho yung notes. Sabi ko sa inyo, hindi mawawala yung notes eh.
Your Honor, may co-counsel be allowed also to
Kung wala siguro yung notes,
Counsel for respondent.
ito lang para sa atin kung wala yung notes niyan, for sure yan, hindi ho siguro makakasagot ng maayos. Ang mahirap lang dito, baka mamaya yung notes na yan gamitin din pag nag-cross-examine na yung defense team. Sana hindi payagan.
May observe as the witness peruses his notes.
Your Honor, may we also be allowed to do the same through
Similar
Attorney
order
Stephen
with
Maganon?
respect to the counsel for the prosecutor.
Your Honor, from timestamps 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 57 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Mhm.
And then 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 52 seconds. And then 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 58 seconds.
Okay, so far, Your Honor, for the record,
Parang parehas na parehas din kay yung unang witness nagbabase sa notes. Kasi malamang sa malamang hindi nila matandaan kung ano yung oras at time frame ng video. So kung video tatanungin nyo dito, malamang sa malamang yung pa rin yung video na kung ano yung pinakita ng unang witness to.
okay, Your Honor, please, sorry. The gentleman mentioned 2 timestamps. So question, if those portions
Asa?
are shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, at this juncture, Your Honor, please, the video has already been identified, marked and identified by our previous witness, and it is marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-11 for the prosecution. We move that these 2 portions with individual timestamps, as mentioned, be shown to this witness for his identification, Your Honor, please.
Where is the USB, counsel?
Your Honor, we move that we be allowed to unseal the marked exhibit, Your Honor, please, that was presented last time, Your Honor, please. It's with us, it's with the prosecution.
Kindly unseal the document in the presence of the counsel for respondent. Witness is instructed to unseal the USB. This has been previously marked. So after the unsealing, counsel for the prosecutor and for the respondent are instructed to kindly accompany each other to the tech booth to make sure it is the same, one and the same USB that will be played.
Kung ano nangyari nung unang trial, nauulit lang. So, tatapos sabihin nila, si Bibi Sara yan. Si Bibi Sara yan. Sinabi ni Bibi Sara yan. Ganun lang ako
May bala
nangyari.
kayong buksan ulit. Huwag nyo na masyadong i-tape na madami. Para hindi masyadong matagal pag i-unseal.
Ito ba yung USB? Sabi ni attorney, yes. Yan ang sasabi ni attorney Lotok.
For the record, this will be timestamps 1 hour, 35 minutes to 57 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes and 10 seconds for the first timestamp. For the first portion. The second portion is from 1 hour, 36 minutes to 52 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes and 58
Check.
seconds.
Sabi ko sa inyo Check. Ibig sabihin, yung script ni attorney, namarkahan na. Kailangan lang natin talagang puriin ha. Ito, ang nangyayari na ngayon, both parties na cross-examination na to. Ang tagal, no? Pagpapalabas lang ng video, napakatagal.
Gusto ko
Oh.
tanggalin yung ulo niya ba?
Oh, yan na naman. Parehas na parehas.
I realized toxic na yung relationship.
Okay na? Napanood na ho namin yan. Oo. Yan lang ho ba ipapakita niyo ebidensya? Nakita na rin namin yan last week. So pala yung sinasabi nilang mabigat nilang witness. Kung ano yung nangyari last week, ganun din ipanonood sa atin. Eh di hindi ho mabigat. Wala hong mabigat na pinakita at wala ring
Could you just summarize
wala rin talagang
exactly
wala rin talagang
yung
ang tawag nito.
tugon ng former
Wait lang
Speaker ng House of
Ito.
Representatives?
Yes, Your Honor, if I remember it right, I think the Speaker issued a statement during the plenary session November 25, 2024, which was published in the ANC Digital. And then among others, the former speaker stated that the utterances were dangerous, unprecedented, isa itong banta sa demokrasya at sa seguridad ng bansa.
Alright. Now, Mr. Witness, Attorney Lotok, sinabi mo rin na may mga ahensya ng gobyerno na nagbigay din ng kanilang tugon sa mga pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente. If you may, anong mga ahensya na ito?
Yes, Your Honor. For one, the Presidential Communications Office, the Philippine National Police, the National Security Council, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Okay. Let's focus on muna sa Presidential Communications Office. Ano ba yung statement ng Presidential Communications Office kung alam mo?
If I remember it right, the PCO classified the threat as an active threat
As an active threat.
and directed the Presidential Security Command
Mhm.
to, I think, investigate the matter.
As an active threat.
It was the Executive Secretary who directed the Presidential Security Command, so based on that statement.
Okay. Now, sinabi mo rin yung Philippine National Police. Yung tanong is kung maalala mo, ano ba yung sinabi ng PNP in response sa naging mga pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente sa buhay, ng Presidente sa kayong dalawa pa?
Your Honor, if I may refer to my notes.
Your Honor?
Ayun na naman, sinote. Sige lang.
You may do so, Your Honor. You may do so, Mr. Witness.
You may
Thank you,
do
Your
so
Honor.
again. Pag kukuha ko kayo ng witness, kailangan magaling. Ayun
The
makakapagturo
Philippine National Police
kung sino ho
issued a
yung indusan ni
statement
Bibi
relative to
Sara.
the press conference made by the Vice President. Quote, the Philippine National Police threats any threat to the safety and security of the President and all public officials with the utmost seriousness in light of the Vice President Sara Duterte's recent statement, which directly referenced an assassin contracted to target the President. The PNP recognizes the grave nature of this matter. The safety of the President is a national concern, and any direct or indirect threat to his life must be addressed with the highest level of urgency. Close, unquote. Hindi ko na ho binasa lahat.
Alright.
Kung ganito lang ho, ang witness nila, wala ho. Ang mangyayari dito, copy-paste. Kung ano nangyari nung una, ganun din. May note, mayroong video, tapos ang kwento. Ubus ang kaba ng bayan. Di ba? Kasi kung meron silang mabigat na witness na ilalabas, dapat dito, unang-una, nilabas nila kung sino yung inutusan ni Bibi Sara. Pangalawa, dapat dito inilabas kung sino at ano yung patunay nila na talagang yung video na yon ay hindi galing sa kanila at nakuha nila mismo doon sa taong yung raw falika nga. Pero ganun pa man, siyempre tignan nyo kung ano, basa.
Now,
Your Honor.
Attorney Lotok, now, the PNP used, based on your statement as the response of the PNP used the term assassin in referring to the person contracted by the Vice President to kill the President and two others.
Your Honor, it was not just the PNP, even the Presidential Communications Office also used the term assassin.
Di makita ni attorney
Now,
yung
what
ano?
about the
yung talong?
National Security Council? Ano bang sinabi ng NSA kung alam mo?
Again, Your Honor, if I may refer to my notes.
Notes again.
Pwede na ba?
Your Honor?
Nakakaanto ko yung dinala
Your
yung witness.
May the witness be allowed to refer to his notes once more?
You may do so, Mr. Witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Naanto ko na si presiding judge. So. Di mabasa kasi scripted sabi ni Aling Marie.
Your Honor, the question was about the statement of the NSC, right?
Yes.
Nakanote.
Quote, the National Security Council considers all threats to the President of the Philippines as serious. Any and all threats against the life of the President shall be validated and considered a matter of national security, unquote.
Okay. Now, sinabi mo rin na yung Armed
Walang
Forces
matibay
of
na
the
ano
Philippines or AFP nagbigay din ng kanilang response sa naging pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente. Kung alam mo, tsaka kung maaalala mo, ano ba yung sinabi ng Armed Forces of the Philippines?
Same, Your Honor, if I may refer to my notes.
Ay nako. Kaya nauumay na ho ang taong bayan. Kung puro notes na lang ang iiral dito. Binasa pa ni attorney. Ayan. Tinuro na ni attorney sila.
For the record, we're borrowing.
Hindi ho mahanap yung sagot.
Just for the record.
For orderly proceeding, Your Honor, please, I think it's proper for attorney decision to ask to be recognized first.
Yes, Your Honor, we will do that. If I may be recognized, Your Honor.
Depends. What is the pleasure of Attorney Counsel for Respondent Attorney Season?
We'll just state an observation on the note.
Your Honor, I think
Counsel,
you must
we
be recognized
agreed
first.
that only
Umagri na yung
one
presiding judge.
counsel shall speak insofar as the presentation of a witness is concerned. This was objected to by the counsel for respondents, even if it was asked for by the counsel for the prosecutors.
Your Honor,
We will do that,
for the
Your
record,
Honor.
we are not objecting, but for a properly proceeding attorney decision.
Counsel, it's okay. The chair will make a ruling. Attorney Binluan can handle that with your permission.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I'd just like to share the observation that the witness is reading from notes, from his notes and not directly from the document that he identified.
Kita niyo na.
And if I may reply to that, Your Honor, to that non-issue, Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
Your Honor, there's nothing.
Yes, counsel for the prosecutors.
Your Honor, wala po sa rules na kailangan na yung tugon ng isang witness, sinabi niyang notes, dapat based sa isang dokumento. In fact, Your Honor, please, yung iniisip ng ating rules, yung mga notes na ginawa mismo ng witness. For the public, if you're interested, you may look at Rule 130, Section 16 ng Rules of Court. Andun yun, pwedeng tingnan ng isang testigo yung notes na ginawa niya. Rule 130, Section 16, Your Honor, please.
Before I recognize counsel for respondent, Senator Judge Lacson, what is your pleasure, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. This is relevant to the discussion.
The gentleman may proceed and he has 2 minutes.
Yes. You requested to refer to your notes, a number of times during your direct examination. Ang tanong ko,
Opo.
are you referring to an investigator's notes or notebook or simply notes?
No, Your Honor. During the investigation, I have copies of the affidavit of investigations
Okay.
that we have.
Yeah, I asked that question because my understanding of an investigator's notes or notebook to be credible and may even be used as part of the examination or evidence in chief, depending on its authenticity and purpose and the role of evidence is that the contents therein were written on the exact dates when the subjects of those notes actually happened. Ito ba yung ginawa niyo mismo?
Yes, Your Honor. During
Thank
the
you.
investigation.
Thank you
Your
for
Honor.
the clarification.
Thank you, Senator Judge Lacson. Noted
Si
and entered
Mr.
into the
Note
records.
pala ito.
Counsel for respondent, what is your pleasure?
Your Honor, that was a mere manifestation, Your Honor. We just want to put it for the record.
There being no objection, some witness may proceed and answer, or counsel may proceed with his questions.
The Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ano sinabi ng Armed Forces? Are we done? Not yet. Okay, so let's go back.
Yeah, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes.
Witness may continue to answer.
Thank you, Your Honor. On November 23, 2024, General Romeo S. Browner, Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines,
Nagbasa na
issued
lang
the
ho.
following statements. Quote, the Armed Forces of the Philippines is a professional organization focused on its mandate to protect the people and the state. Our personnel are loyal to the Constitution and the chain of command, unquote. Hindi ko
Okay
na
na.
po binasa lahat, sir.
Okay, now, after you and your team discovered these responses, Attorney Loto, what happened next, if any, kung meron man, tsaka kung alam mo, in relation sa investigation nyo, sa mga statements ng Vice President on that day, November 23, 2024?
We issued subpoena to the media personalities present during the online press conference of November 23, 2024.
Mhm.
Sir,
What?
for them to appear on December 4,
Mhm.
2024, sir.
You issued a subpoena to the media personalities that you said andun sa media conference na iyon to appear on December 4, 2024. Now, sino ba yung mga media personalities na pinasubpoena ng NBI?
Again, Your Honor, if I may refer to my...
Aray,
You may do so,
puro note
Mr.
na
Thank you,
lang ho.
thank you, Your
Akala
Honor.
ko ba matibay yung witness nyo? Yun na ho, mahanap.
First to the late Dempsey Sidin Reyes of the Philippine Daily Inquirer, and then to Red Hor Marky J. Mendoza of the Manila Times, Bons Magsambol of Rappler, Ana Rosario Malindo Uy of the Manila Times, Jason Rubrico of the SMNI, and Mikael Flores of the Reuters, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Witness, yung tanong now is, ba't kailangan isubpoena ng NBI itong mga media personalities na ito na mag-appear sa NBI sa araw na iyon, December 4, 2024?
Your Honor, they were there during the online press con, and they participated the press conference. So, ang tingin namin meron silang personal knowledge kasi nandoon sila at nag-participate po sila, kaya we deemed it proper to issue subpoena.
Alam nyo na kung ano naging kahantungan ho. Basa dito, basa doon. Pero sa tingin na ni Aling Ledesma dito, kung hindi ho makakita ng notes, hindi ho makakasagot ng tama. So tingnan natin kung anong kalalabasan doon pag na-cross-examine naman siya nitong magaling na abogado ng depensa. Abangan natin yan. Ayan ang masaklap, putol-putol na video ang nilabas. Ngayon, tinanong ho ni Mamang Quezon, ni presiding judge, ano ba talaga yung pinapakita nyo? Kaya supalpal ho siya dito, panoorin nyo ha.
Okay. We have one more. We have two more, Your Honor, please. I was told we have two more time stubs, Your Honor, please.
Two more.
Thank you.
Yan ho yung pinagmamalaki ng putol-putol na video. Yan na ho ba yung ebidensya nyo para magdiin kay BP Sara? Yan na ho ba yun?
Nangangampanya tayo.
Keso, yung abogado.
Nakasakay tayo sa eroplano. Magkatabi tayo. Nagre-reklamo ka, putang ina ka, walang pera. Kasi
And the last one?
Wala akong kagana-gana panoorin itong mga to. Nakakaantok panoorin. Kala ko ba magagaling kayo? Sabi ni Aling Marie. Natatawa lang yung mga judge, oh. Pinagtatawanan lang kayo.
maalis mo man ako sa presidential days, hindi pa rin ikaw ang presidente, king ina mo. Walang buboto sa'yo. Please lang.
Okay. Thank you.
Wala.
So, Your Honor, those were the 7 timestamps, portions of the video where the Vice President hurled invectives and profanities. Now, the question is, may I proceed, Your Honor?
Counsel, to clarify,
Yan na.
that the Vice President hurled invectives, period. Not necessarily against the 3 officials mentioned.
Sa pool.
Most of them were against the 3 officials, Your Honor, please.
I only counted or heard 1 or 2. Out of the 7, I heard Representative Chua, but he's not one of the subject matters of this case. But just for the record, does the witness confirm that? Out of the 7 timestamps, there are approximately 2 or 3 that mentioned either all 3 or 1 of the top officials. Would that be correct, Mr. Witness?
I think more than that, sir, if you can see the
Make your voice
context.
louder, louder.
If I'm not mistaken, I think 5 times referring to either Martin Romualdez or Lisa Marcos or the president.
The rest were either a congressman or a particular congressman.
If I'm not mistaken, sir. Yeah.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Now, Mr. Witness,
Akala ba nila doon sa video niya mapapahanga ang taong bayan? Malabo sa malabo. Kaya nakapatanong si Mamang Quezon, ilang bang beses sinabi ang Pangulo at yung asawa ng Pangulo? Puro kay Martin at saka mga congressman ang narinig dito eh. Di ba? Tuloy. At dyan kung umabot ka sa video natin ito, ako naman ho ay maglalambing. Pakisubscribe ho si Mang Banat. Kung kilala nyo si Mang Banat, lagi kong pinapakita, pakisubscribe po. At syempre yung shoutout segment natin, hindi tayo magtatapos hanggat hindi ko kayo nasi-shoutout. Shoutout kay Ma'am Damanusan. Shoutout din kay Maria Sunsyongko. At shoutout din kay Ma'am Bernadette Casador. Marianta Hovellana, shoutout po sa inyo. Luz de la Cruz, shoutout po. Remiter Teresa, na laging nanonood sa atin ng Malaysia. Kay Ma'am Juliana Sugiyama, shoutout po sa iyo. Marciana de la Cruz again. Marondelia. Dayalika Kaop, shoutout po sa inyo. Corazon Gonzales, shoutout po. At Lulu Mentita, Charito Morales, Loreta Naong, Andres Morales, Ariel Demetrio, Henny Laglario, shoutout po. Expire na, Jed K8D, shoutout po sa iyo. Gary Bete, Ian Depositario, shoutout po sa iyo. Reynante Mendoza, Teresita Arubio, Rosalinda Dayagbel, Marlinda Española, Cybertap, Emily Igarico, Rose MP8W, Annalyn Sweetheart, Elsie Gorospe, Ramon Rosete, shoutout muli sa inyo, Lucita Elbonia, Jodoy TV, Joydoy TV, Malu Rodriguez, shoutout po, Milagros Enggalan, Agata Smith, Jocelyn Peria, Cyril Chan, Sherilyn, Luvina Marilag, DDS Lover, Jerry Lacosta, Egoy Santiago. Yan, kung umabot ka sa shoutout segment natin, ako ho'y maglalambing. Pakilike, share nyo ang ating video. Bye-bye!